Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a casted game of Age of Empires 3, and we're here with Ace Holic playing as the Germans, spawning in on the left-hand side of the map, up against his opponent today, spawning in on the right, in the color red. It's going to be Shuffle playing as the Spanish. Now, I'm really looking forward to seeing this matchup. Spain, a pretty strong civilization, up against the Germans here, so we have to see what Ace can actually look to do here up against the Spanish. Let's take a look at each opponent's deck once that comes in, because I think it's going to come down to a lot about what these players have in their deck. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But we are on a map here with some water, so maybe we see the Spanish look to go for a little bit of a water boom potentially. I doubt that is going to be the case. I assume we're going to be seeing some sort of fast fortress. But we have to wait and see, because we do have that TP already coming through for Shuffle here. Doesn't look like Ace is going to be opening up with one, but probably looking to grab that in transition, as we do see most German players look to play. But we got 1v1 Dashufeli. Interesting name right there. That's certainly an interesting name. But we got 3 villagers coming through. We've got 300 wood, 300 coin, and capitalism in Age 1 here. But it does look very much like an Age 3 orientated deck right here. Not too much in Age 2, but it's certainly not nothing, right? We got 7 Rodoleros, 8 pikemen. We got advanced arsenal. But yeah, I think this is going to be a fast fortress here. Just because there's only 700 coin, there's no 600 coin. Sometimes if we see lots of H2 play, we see 600 coin in there as well, just as sort of like a backup. So I assume we're going to be seeing a fast fortress here out of Shuffle. But taking a look at Ace over here, we see he's going to be setting in the 2 settler wagons. Another interesting deck name right there. So maybe a Korean player, but pretty H2, H3 heavy deck here. Barely anything in H4, which makes sense for the Germans, right? I think H3 is sort of their main play out point, but you also want some H2 stuff in here as well. Just because you're going to be facing up against the Spanish here, you don't really know what they could be up to. So just keeping some good cards in H2 here is always nice as well. But plenty of settler wagons out as he sent through the 2 as standard here. So we'll have to see what sort of, if players actually make use of the water here, could definitely be a possibility. Lots of fish, no whales on this map, but still plenty of fish available. We see here, taking a look at Explorer health. Looks like Shuffle's Explorer sitting a little bit low on HP. I think Ace possibly could have taken that treasure. Shuffle needs to be careful there, but does pick up the 60 coin. And looks like Ace is going to be alright with his Explorers. He's probably wanting to grab a TP in transition. Let's see if he's moving his villagers across now to it's opened up with the market starter here. Now going to be grabbing that gang saw. And I'd expect to be looking for a TP, maybe looking for this mid-map one. I mean, usually we would see this home base, but I feel like this Explorer is a little bit far away. He's going for the trading post on the Jesuit mission. Interesting. So he's going for the native poster, which, okay, so that's kind of interesting. I was expecting a trading post here, but not going to be the way. But let's have a look, see what age ups we've got coming through. We've got the quartermaster here for Ace, giving the wood as standard, and then let's take a look at Shuffle. Let's see, he's already up to the next stage. Okay, but he went with the is it the tower? Yeah, the tower and the gold. So he's bringing the outpost down to the south here. Not exactly sure he's looking to place it. I mean, this is a good spot, right? You got gold, you got hunts. So I guess it's a good spot for it. But okay, is he looking to stick it on the opponent's TP or something? This is really interesting. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is here for Shuffle. We just have to keep an eye out though, as he is sending through lots of. He sent through the 700 coin. And now the 700 wood, looking for that fast fortress as we were talking about. Not too far away now, just needs to pick up the remaining gold. But he's going for the outpost all the way on the south here, so I assume this is where he's going to be using his shipment point. But really interesting that he's not putting it in this like mid-map position. Because, you know, here on the outpost, or the trading post, sorry, would be a really nice spot. You'd be securing up this trading post for later on in the game, but He's looking to place it down here. So he's kind of denying this one away from Ace. And he's also got a nice shipment point down here as well. So a little bit interesting there. But have a look at this. Ace going for yet another native here. So we've got two of the same natives. And this is a European adventurer armed with a gun and riding horseback, good against cavalry. She's got the Conquistador. I'm probably butchering the name. I'm not great with names. So we'll have to see what he looks to do with this. What else have we got in here? I mean, nothing really else stands out to me apart from the Conquistador. So we have to keep an eye on that right there. As we do see the first one is in the queue up to the north here. How much zero population. Okay, so yeah, all natives use zero population. Just making sure. But have a look at this. We've already got the first four out here. Looking to do a little bit of raiding, but they don't do a lot of damage versus settlers here. And yeah, it makes sense, right? And also, you're taking bonus damage up against this town center right here, which is a little bit rough. Ace now sending in even more settler wagons. We see he's already sent in the first three, now sending in the remaining two. But Shuffle, he's already midway through edging up, and he's going up with the scout. So not going to be getting in the fast age up, but still, you know, decent age up time here. And I mean, Ace, we do actually see that these guys have area of effect damage. That is kind of crazy. So I mean, I guess they are good at raiding if you have villagers in a like a tight, compact space. But individual villagers, they won't do too much damage. Let's see how much they do here. Okay, it doesn't look like he's gonna bother. Okay, it doesn't actually get that damage off. But there we see the age up comes through. The 4 Hussar come through, running into the base of Ace right now. Ace needs to be super careful here. We see he's sending in through Minutemen. Minutemen do pop out, able to take some good damage here. The Yuan able to snare, but both of them go down. More Conquistadors coming out from Ace. He wants to get more and more raids off here. This could actually be really, really juicy for him. Let's see. Let's take a look at the health pool on these villagers. Yeah, we see there. They do decent damage with area of effect, but I feel like you need a bigger, massive Conquistador. And you need these villagers further away from the TC. But look at this. So many villagers on low HP right now. We also have a church down to the south here for Shuffle. Bit of an interesting position for that. But we see that. Look at the damage. A massive Conquistadors. Actually kind of crazy. I mean, we haven't actually had a villager killed quite yet. But these villagers are sitting really, really low on HP. So, you know, Shuffle needs to be super careful. But we see the mass starting to build for him. Maybe not a mass, but he's got the 2 falconets here. But honestly, you need to be super careful. You don't have anything here to defend the falconets, and we've got Conquistador out in the field. These guys can go into melee, and they can just, you know, kind of destroy everything here. And, well, they can use their ranged attack on the Hussar here, the remaining Hussar, and then just go into melee on the falconet. But have a look at what we got coming through. I think this is from the church here. We got plenty of Royal Abardio. God, they make hard names in this game, don't they? But we see here, this is a real death push coming through right now. Ace, he understands. Okay, it's time to come home with this. But we got crossbows popping out here. Maybe not in the best spot, right into the face of the pikes right there. And this town center not going to be remaining for too much longer. We see pikes, they do so much damage versus buildings. Falconets here as well, but the Conquistador coming in from behind. We got more and more coming in. We got another 6 coming in from the trading posts. And we see here that area of effect damage doing decent damage, but we see here only a few pikes can do so much damage here. The TC, it goes down. Ace having to retreat back now with the villagers. He's TC-less. He needs to try and get his TC back up now. See, Conquistador's actually doing decent damage here versus this mass in like a, you know, when they're tight together here, they can actually do decent damage. But the first falconet goes down. The second one looking to get focused down right here. Villagers being brought back, looking to try and just gather up some food right here. But this is not looking good for Ace. Let's have a look at his resource bank. He doesn't have enough wood in the bank right now for a TC. Nowhere near it. His unit mass not looking too good whatsoever here. And Shuffle, he's looking in such a good position right now. We do actually see, though, Shuffle is only on 11 vills, though. This is an all-in play right here. He hasn't been making vills. And this is something that could mean Ace could still look to stay in this. He's up to 19 builds at the moment. And you've also got to remember, a lot of these are settler wagons as well. So you got to count that for a little bit extra as well. So, you know, we got pretty much, what's that, 19, like 20, 27 builds. So Ace is still ahead when it comes to economy, but he's TC-less. He's lost his market. He's lost all of his houses. He's completely gone when it comes to his base, right? All he has left is villagers and 2 houses. Shuffle. He's still got somewhat of a... Well, I say somewhat of a base. He still has his whole base. It's not a lot of it, but he still has it, right? And he's also got the trading post here. So what's the plan for Shuffle for now, right? Just continue to make builds. I mean, honestly, maybe you just look to go for another town center. As we see here, the Conquistador coming in, trying to take out that Falconet. He understands taking out this Falconet is really, really important here. He's just trying to kite this as much as possible, and it is kind of working. But Shuffle's got more and more units being sent through here. 5 Lancers coming through. The power of the Spanish Age 3 shipments right here really being shown. And Ace at the moment, he's just gathering food and wood. Food and gold, sorry. He's not gathering any sort of wood. He doesn't have an outpost or anything. And we see here, Ace is getting off some raids. So Shuffle, unfortunately... Oh, no. Well, yeah, that's rough because he's going to be losing that advantage that he's just got. I mean, look at the amount of villagers here. He's going to be losing a settler wagon in there as well. Ace looking in such a rough position right now. The Spanish Fast Fortress, it's so damn strong, right? It's so hard to beat. And Ace at the moment not looking in the best of positions. He's still got a huge, massive Conquistador, though. And we see here the air roof effect damage. It's kind of crazy. I mean, look at the amount of damage he's putting onto Shuffle's army right here. It's kind of ridiculous. And we got still lots of villagers here on the gold. It looks like Ace is just wanting to just mass up armies still, which, I mean, I feel like you need to get an economy going. You need a town center. But the problem is, with an army alive like this from Shuffle, even if you do build another TC, does it just get immediately focused down and you lose, you know, a TC for basically nothing? That's something you got to think about. But still, Conquistador mass looking not too bad here. We're up to 11. We've got more and more in the queue here as the massive Shuffle. I mean, it's still looking pretty strong here, but it's certainly nothing compared to what it was. But look at this. Ace. Uh-oh. He's down to 11 builds. 5 of them are settler wagons, so it's still, he's got 16 compared to the 15 of Shuffle. But again, Shuffle has a TC. It's only a matter of time before he catches up in villager count. And Ace at the moment, I mean, he needs to try and get some build kills. We see there's some builds at the back of the base here. Honestly, if I'm Ace, I think I just go for raids, right? Look at the builds behind here. They're so low on HP. Just trying to get off as many raids as possible. Just shutting down Shuffle while you chop wood. And go for a TC, because I don't think this is really working out for him. You know, he's taking fights here, but any fight is better for Shuffle here, because Shuffle still has the base alive. Obviously here, a villager did go down for Shuffle. So Ace, you know, he's still taking out a few villagers, but Shuffle still, he's at an even amount now. So, yeah, I mean, Shuffle now looking to go into skirmishes as well, and this is exactly what he needs to shut down what Ace has right here. Skirmishers are actually going to get picked off here, though. Unfortunately, not with the rest of their army. So, going to be taking quite a bit of damage right there. But even still, like, these skirmishers doing a lot of damage right here. So, Ace, I mean, where does he go from here? He's still just mining gold. This is absolutely crazy. Is he not looking to get a town center down yet? He's just not spending anything. He's just, he built another house, I'm pretty... Oh, he's got a market. Okay, so he's built a market here. Is he looking to mine some wood now? It looks like he might be. But Conquistador's going to be moving in here. This could be huge for Ace right here. Oh, that's going to be a lot of dead builds. We see Shuffle. He's 16, 13. That's going to be even more dead builds. That's going to be another 3 dead builds at least. There it is. And even another one. Oh, Ace. And now he's going to pick up the skirmishes as well. I mean, skirmishes do counter this unit very effectively, but yeah, in a mass like this, unfortunately, not going to be working out, especially with Conquistadors having the 30% range resistance as well. Makes them kind of crazy. They're like a buffed up Dragoon. And we see there the skirmishes will be going down. Shuffle down to 9 vills. He's still at 11. So, you know, but 5 of them are saddle wagons, so you got to remember that. But look at this Shuffle. He brings out some pikes. Pikes can be kited very easily, though, so Shuffle does need to find a surround on here. May find it here. Ace, you need to be so careful here with your army. We see there the Lancers now going to be snaring them, but it looks like Shuffle just going to be retreating back. Ace finally looking to mine away at some wood. He's sending in a shipment right now. He's got an outpost up. Yes, this is exactly what we need. 700 coin being sent through. So yeah, looking a little bit better now. He's going to be able to get out a load more of the Conquistador, which do cost, you know, it's quite gold heavy. So, I mean, what a crazy game. This is going to be one of the craziest games I've ever seen of Age of Empires 3. Honestly, like, we're at the 16-minute mark, and we've got 10 villagers versus 11. Well, kind of 16. This is absolutely crazy, but the thing is, Ace is still kind of in this. Like, sure, he doesn't have an army like this, and he doesn't have a base, right? He's only got this. But he's still ahead in economy. He's still got a decent massive Conquistador, which seemed to be a pretty busted unit, by the way. And we got Yulans out in the field looking to find some more raids. All of the vills right now for Shuffle is sitting on the gold. Just mining away at a load of gold. I'm not sure what he's planning there with the gold. So we have to keep an eye on that. But honestly, this is absolutely crazy. But look at this. Lancers coming in. There's going to be more dead villagers now for Ace. Only loses the one. Conquistadors are going to make it back in time to deal with these Lancers. But oh my goodness, what a game this is. It looks like the Conquistadors are actually going to be able to pick off these three Lancers here as well, which is very nice for Ace. Or at least a couple of them, hopefully. Hopefully gets the snare off, at least. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, that could be rough if he loses a saddle wagon here. But Conquistadors should make it back in time. But look at this. We got Irish Brigadiers coming through, as well as more Conquistadors. And we got a load of shipments here for Ace. He just needs house. He needs housing. And the Lancers do get picked off as well. So where's the army at right now? Okay, so it's down here. Going to be taking out this trading post. This is what Ace needed to do earlier. Sorry, Shuffle. This is what he needed to do earlier on. He just needed to take out these trading posts. Honestly, this is what has kept Ace in this game, which is absolutely bonkers. Irish Brigadiers have come through, so these are actually a really good unit. 40% melee resistance as well, up against, you know, pretty much fully melee units here from Shuffle. Also sending through the devastation with a couple of Yulans in there as well. But 16 Conquistadors. Oh, Shuffle. He's still at 10 vills, but it's going to be more dead vills. Oh, does he save them? Oh, he does. He does. But every single vill right now is sitting inside this TC. And now we got the army arriving to try and siege down this TC. And the thing is, we got Doblasoners on the way as well. They've got incredible siege here. So maybe we got a base trade going on right now. Shuffle. He sees nothing though. Let's take a look at his perspective. He does put out the market, but he's like, okay, I need to find out where this base is. It's up to the north here, but Ace, he's going to kill everything here. Shuffle, he's still at 11, or 11 bills. But they're going to be going down. They're all sitting in the TC right now. Oh, man, Shuffle. What a crazy game this is. The town center will be going down. We see there the evacuation is underway. Shuffle. I mean, yeah, these guys are going to be going down here. The TC... It goes down. And the villagers Shuffle. He's down to 1. He's got nothing. Oh my goodness. Wait. It's impossible for Shuffle to make any more vills. He's lost his last villager. He doesn't have a TC to make more vills. And he doesn't have enough wood in the bank to be able to build one with his explorer. And you can't even get trade cart to like slowly get wood or anything. Oh my goodness, what a game this is. Shuffle was in the god tier spot of positions until Ace came along with the Conquistadors. Oh, this is absolutely bonkers right here. Shuffle, he's still got a huge army left. I mean, you know, if he can wipe out Ace, there's still a chance he stays in this. I have never seen... I mean, Shuffle does actually still have an outpost alive. I didn't... of course, he's had this down here, but it's going to be going down. So, you know, even if he could send in more stuff, what would you send? I guess the... yeah, there's... I mean, this is where you really want the 3 infinite builds, or the 2 infinite builds in Age 1. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really anything you could send anyway. I guess you could send in a Spanish gold, but that's already been sent in. Yeah, there's really not a lot you could send. And maybe capitalism, and then, like, trade your way for wood to make a TC, I guess. But even then, yeah, that's definitely pushing it. But Shuffle, you know, he's still got a mass, right? But Ace is looking better and better here as we go further into this game. But Shuffle's still way ahead in score somehow. Not exactly sure how that's possible. I guess it's just the larger mass, right? But all Ace needs to do is keep things alive. That's all he needs to do. I would love for him to get a TC right now as well. He's got everything on wood. He's got 2 shipments as well, but he's still stuck in Age 2. So, yeah, I guess you could send through Eco Theory. I mean, what else are you going to be spending it on? You might as well send something, right? And maybe Cavalry Attack. To be fair, Cavalry Attack probably would be quite nice here, just because of the massive Conquistador. But I wonder if Ace knows about this. Does Ace know that Shuffle has not a single villager alive right now? But this is bonkers because Shuffle could actually do the same to Ace. Like, if he takes out every vill, then it's a game of micro battles. Does look like the Explorer will be going down though. Villagers trying to find a little bit of an escape here, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Maybe they just stay there. I guess that's a possibility, but just base trades going on right now. Ace taking out everything Shuffle has over here, and then Shuffle taking out everything Ace has over here. But this is absolutely crazy because we got Shuffle stuck in Age 3 with no vills, only an army alive. Ace, on the other hand, he's got 10 villagers, but he's stuck in Age 2 and has a considerably smaller army. Oh, man. I've never seen a game like this before. This is going to be one of the craziest games of Age of Empires I have ever seen. So if you are enjoying this, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1K by the end of the month. That's the goal. Leave a like as well, because, you know, all of that jazz. But Doc's coming through now for Ace, so this is certainly a way to come back into this. Well, I guess not come back into this, but to, you know, sort of secure your win. I think a Doc's actually a really smart move here, but you know, I guess it's impossible for Shuffle to actually shut down water eco. So you know, as long as you have some boats, you're always gonna have a steady food economy, unless like a falconet shoots it, but that's kind of unlikely. But this army for Shuffle is going to be sieging everything down at the moment. You see, this is the last building for Ace. We see Ace just kiting still with these Conquistador. They do a huge amount of damage when you got units clumped up like this. I mean, ideally, Ace wants to try and take out this this falconet, and then you can just use like the rest of your army, right? It looks like Ace still has some villagers over here. He's down to 9, so you do need to be careful with that. Conquistadors up against armored pistoliers at the moment. We got 3 shipments through, but again, Ace can't actually send anything here because he sent everything that he can. And he also doesn't have an outpost, so he can't grab Eco Theory or Cavalry Attack, which I'm amazed as to why he didn't get. I mean, what a game this is. I mean, we're kind of at a chill point right now where not a lot's going on, and players are just kind of hunting each other down, which is kind of funny. I never would have thought I'd see a game like this in Age of Empires 3.
Aufgabe?
I mean, Shuffle at the moment, if he finds these last few vills, does he win? I think he does. Because despite fishing ships being live, I mean, you can't actually train anything, right? Unless it's like a hidden building. But even then, it's like... Yeah, it's... That can still be hunted down by a Shuffle. I'm thinking, do we speed some of this up? Do we go to fast speed here? Because this is kind of crazy. I mean, Shuffle's literally just hunting stuff. He's gonna be able to find the houses here. There's gonna be 3 houses gone for Ace. More. Oh, we got a Caravel out. Okay, hello. I don't know why Caravels. I don't know exactly what they're looking to do here. Kind of surprised by that. I'm not entirely sure why we're making Caravels here. I guess we got a bit of an evac. Okay, we got a settler wagon and a villager in here at the moment. Okay, so they're just... I mean, yeah, Shuffle doesn't actually have anything over here, so... But still, I like the idea. Well, maybe not. Okay, no, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Okay, we're down to 8 for Ace. We're down to 8. A couple of which are fishing ships. What we see here, Ace. Oh, we'll slow it back down. We'll slow it back down. Ace going to be losing a huge amount of his army right now. Oh, what? This is... Does Shuffle actually win this? Does he win this? I have a feeling Ace wins this. Oh, sorry, Shuffle. I think Shuffle wins this. We'll speed it up again, but look at this. Ace just lost so much army. Ace is down to 16 population, but Shuffle's still up to 54. But we still got Eco alive. That's the thing. Eco is still alive for Ace. Honestly, I mean, what do you do here? What do you do? This is where we need like a little island. We need the Great Escape again, with a little island up here. Like this, I'm speechless. This game, Shuffle. I think he wins it. I think he's gonna spot out this dock. The dock's gonna go down, and the falconet, I believe, is gone. So I don't think you're gonna be able to kill these caravels, but the dock will not be going down. Okay, okay, okay. Shuffle, he's still in the. Sorry, Ace, he's still in this. This is a smaller and smaller mass now for Shuffle. We got the trading post back as well, which means more conquistadors. We still got some villagers alive on the right-hand side here. It looks like that trading post will be going down. But like, what is going on right here? We got one Yulan alive for Ace. And we got these villagers and we got some caravels. And now we got the TC. There it is, the TC from the Explorer. There we go. I think this is going to be the TC to win the game here for Ace. I think Ace has this in the bag. We see 3 caravels going to be guarding this one up as well. This is what Ace needed. If only Shuffle took out this dock. Oh man, and there it is. The TC finally gets up. Shuffle, he spots it out as well with the wolves, with the dogs. It looks like Shuffle is going to be going in now for the kill. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it. 3 caravels, the TC, villagers going to be returning to the gold. Villagers, I'm sure, will be on the way soon as well for Ace. And there it is. GG's finally called. Shuffle, he GG's out. Ace going to be taking the win in what has to be one of the craziest games of Age of Empires 3 I have ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness. Well, consider subscribing if you did enjoy that. If you didn't enjoy it, well, too bad. You just wasted like 35 minutes of your life. So, but anyway, yeah, if you did enjoy this, consider subscribing, leave a like, and I'll catch you guys for some more crazy games.